Hello, Madden Bible Nation. Sgibs here, back for another edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden Football 2011 EA Sports. Kicking it off with a bang. Show number 81. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's show, the 34 over formation. A lot of good information there to run a full scheme just from one set. Now, if you're looking to run the same type of concept behind it to stop all different offensive threats with playing the cover 4, cover 3, cover 2, etc., then you're going to want to take a look at this dime formation that we're going to run here. Same type of concept as the under center formation. So we're going to go and show you the one audible that we need to have set. We go in to look at our defensive audibles. The only one we need set is the dime strike 2 deep. That's the only play we need to set in our audibles, and then we're able to run dime all game. So here you have it. The play we want to come out in is quarters man, and you'll see in a second why I'm saying quarters man. So we'll take 4 wide. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll pick corner strike. How about that? All right. So first off, you notice that this is a little bit different than what we were doing before. So what I like to do first off the bat is because I want to mimic pressure, I like to slide these guys in. Now, 2 things you can do. You can leave them on man, which is going to give an amazing look when you're playing man. Because look, you think they're blitzing, and then it'll show you what it looks like. Bam! Then they recover, and see how they're in good position to cover the flat. It's because they're so far away that they're actually in a better position. They trail the defender. See how they trail? So that's going to allow me to make a play and look to get a pick on the ball. So it's actually pretty good way to defend the flat there. So. That's one option that you could do. Another is to, if you're going to manually move them over, what you could do is put them both on purple zones, and now you're going to create a very interesting scenario. Next thing that you would want to do stock with this, again, this is our cover 4. This is going to be more of our all-out coverage style defense. So what I like to do is spy my D end here. Well, actually, we could drop them in a yellow zone. I'll contain. Well, you know what? We'll drop them in a spy. I'll contain Brent. I'll spy Ratliff, and I'll drop Bowen into a yellow zone. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over ball. I'm going to move over Sensabaugh, so it looks like they're in the middle of the field there, playing man-to-man coverage. So now we're making pressure. We're pretending that it looks like man by moving these 2 safeties up, and it just looks like a man-set defense. So ultimately, that's what we're looking at here. So at the snap of the ball, it's our play. This is what it'll look like. Phenomenal coverage all over the field. And can you sneak it in? Can't sneak it in. So that's ultimately what we're looking to do. We're looking to just play lockdown coverage while sending passive pressure with that one-man contain, rushing the quarterback. Spies over the middle of the field, 2 yellows over the field. And again, we got the purple, so we're giving that underneath route, so that's really no problem. Don't forget, though, I mean, if you want to leave them on those man routes, that's why I really like this dime set a little bit more, because it's a little bit more flexibility. So, I mean, this is something that you can do here. Spy Ratliff, spy Olshansky, contain Brent, and then drop Bowen into a purple over there. Now you have guys locked in man-to-man coverage. They might want to send Randall L over deep streaks on the sideline, trying to forvert you because they see zone. Next thing they know, little do they know though, they're in man coverage, and in the slot that poses trouble for them because they're going to get that bump and run. So we show what that looks like though too. Off the snap of the ball, even though after the snap of the ball they still get that bump and run, which again that's going to create a very interesting scenario. But you know what, Skandrick was trailing here, but trailing oftentimes isn't that bad because if they throw a quick pass there, bang, Skandrick will be in position to pick it off, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So let me move Skandrick back there. So here's the prey. So now if I try and throw a quick pass to Randall L, Skandrick will be in position to make a play on the ball. Nope, wasn't there. Oh, Randall L escaping out of the pocket. But the idea is that I actually put him on a streak when I meant to put him on the flat. My fault. So move Skandrick back. The idea here is that Skandrick's going to be trailing the defender, offensive player. He didn't go for the pick, but you can see he was in position to take the ball carry down. But that's the whole goal. Leaving the man-to-man there is you can play the flats extremely well. So it's a good flat defense, believe it or not. So that's what you want to do here. Off the bat, something that you could do if you really want to bring pressure from this formation. What what you're going to want to do is, before you actually blitz the defensive back, so say you want to blitz Skandrick, you want to blitz him before you call bump and run coverage. Because, okay, so you see his blitz angle, the angle of it. Now what happens is if I call bump and run and then I blitz Skandrick, look what he's doing. He's going to blitz towards the A gap there. We can touch base on that a little later on, that type of blitz. But for right now, again, you want to blitz him off the edge here, then call your bump and run, and then your move is, again, you could take James, you can try to blitz him there, but what I like to do is just set it up like I normally would, cover 4. So I'm trying to bring pressure off the left edge here from the cover 4 look, and yep, I was able to do it by blitzing the DB. Miller caught the ball, but we're okay with that. So just use that sparingly. Take advantage of that. As you can see, the pressure, what it looked like there, spies rolling around, contains pulling that weak side tackle. We got 4 guys going deep. We're really protected deep, so just something to think about. Now next is, again, say for example we wanted to play a cover 2 now. We can certainly play the cover 2. And that's what, again, the flexibility of this defense. We're going to set it up exactly the same we set up before. Maybe maybe a purple route over there. Maybe put a purple route over there. Gonna spy with our D tackle there, and we roam with James over the middle. So now this time they're expecting that. Now everything is covered short. Everything's covered short, and that's the goal of what we're doing right there. Is we're just trying to make everything look the same, but at the same time we're gonna try to give them a different look. So look how many guys we have in the short part of the field. There's 3 there. There's 2 over the middle, and there's 3 there. So I mean that's 8 guys. No, that's 9 guys in coverage. 8 guys because we got 1 pass rusher. So 8 guys in coverage playing within 5 to 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. So you can really get creative in the red zone or whatever you're trying to defend against a short pass situation. Now don't forget, you can still create pressure. So if you want to bring pressure off the left edge here, you can certainly do that. Again, the goal is just to create the pressure. Everything else after that will follow through. Pressure comes on the right side here. Halfback picked it up because he was in... what a great user play by me. But halfback picked it up because he was on a blue route, but he would have gotten in if the halfback wasn't there. As you can see, he picked it up. But that's the idea. You got to be flexible. Again, understand the situation. More than likely, I'm not going to blitz a guy off the edge where the halfback is because it's too easy for them to pick up the pressure. So you got to be able to key in on that and say, well, there's no one over here to pick the pressure up. So I'm just going to send a guy and I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to blitz and get pressure off the left edge. Easy as that. I mean, there it is. Through the B gap, MBD, no big deal. Now what we also want to do here, we also have the ability to play a cover 3, and we gotta love the ability to play cover 3. Guys will go straight to the flat, and then again we could purple, we could spy him, we could contain, purple him, and then what we're doing is roaming with James, sense of ball, leave him there, maybe match him up on the tight end. It's a lot of flexibility that you can run with this because, again, you're making everything look the same. You want to make it look like you're bringing the pressure, but you're dropping complete man coverage behind it, and here you have it. Here's the man coverage. Throws it into a defender to take him down, not even able to catch the ball. So, again, you can get flexible with the things that you're trying to do. Now, don't forget you can play a complete man-to-man coverage. Again, make it look like you're running something here. I mean, here you have it. You're playing complete man coverage. Maybe you want to man up the D end on the linebacker, on the halfback, and then just completely roam free with the linebacker here. That's a different look. It's all about flexibility. It's all about making everything look the same, but having a different result behind it. So you can really throw your opponent for a loop. I mean, if they are expecting man, expecting zone, that's what it's all about. Is it's literally look at the same every time. So this time, I'm not going to tell you what I'm in. You can't see the play right now. I come out in the cover 4, but I'm going to quickly audible something. I'm going to quick audible back. All right. Now you have no idea what I'm in. But your goal here, at home, play along, is to guess what I'm in. I want you to guess and try and guess to see what I'm in. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you really can't tell what I'm in. And I know you can't tell what I'm in. So what am I in? Can you tell what I'm in? If you guessed, right now, be honest with yourself. If you guessed that I'm in a man-to-man play, you are absolutely wrong. I'm in a cover 2 that I switched up, put some purples, spies out there, really makes it a creative defense. So if you guessed that, you're absolutely wrong. I mean, there you have it. There's the cover 2. It's just phenomenal coverage all over the field. Short's covered, even the deep part of the field's covered because we put in those purples. guys, you know, it's tough to make reads when you make it all look the same, and that's what the goal is. So be honest with yourself. If you couldn't understand what defense I was in there, most likely your opponent won't be able to understand either. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So now the fun part of this formation is bringing the pressure. So now we're calling the strike too deep, and that's our zone version of the pressure. So remember all the times you're dragging the DB over to the slot here, mimicking the pressure? Well, now it's finally time for that pressure to happen. So here you have it. Stock the right D tackles on a spy, so you can do whatever you want with that. Brent's on a contain here. And I also like to put McCann. I like to blitz this DN straight down as well. Don't forget to move over your safeties. You want to make it look like you're in man. You can leave these in yellows. I like purples if I can squeeze the time in. If I can squeeze them in purples, I will put them in purples. Typically, too, I like to drop and shade my safeties towards the middle of the field so I can make a big play with James. That's also a big part of why you put purples on the outside, so that the deep part of the field is a little bit better covered. So here you have, here's the play. Pressure's coming. They don't expect pressure, so they're sending the halfback out. Haven't had pressure all game. They've just been all coverage. And that's what's going to happen is when they don't expect the pressure, they send the guy out. They don't have a protection scheme. You can get and sneak the pressure in very, very easily. So here you have it again. Pressure is just completely coming off the edge here, and that's what our goal is. As you can see, the contain. We're sending 5 guys with a contain. So that's the initial part. The reason we put that contain on is because if they're trying to spy and look at our defensive tackle there, you're not going to get a read off that because we contain him every time. So there you have it. Pressure's coming. Middle's covered. Slots are covered. Really no good place to go. So you know, they could certainly hit the flat. You know, that's no problem. Let them hit the flat. I'm okay with that. So here you move Sgibs back over. Move McCann. Ball, Sensabaugh, get on the linebacker, make a play. So yeah, hit the flat, no problem. Well, let me hit the flat, hit the flat, hit the flat, hit the flat. And Randall Elwell, the guy outside, he bumped him. Watch, I'll show you. I will show you. As you can see, look, he bumped him. That's just garbage. That's, that rarely happens. So here you have it again. Scandrick, moving McCann. Blitz out him, move your safeties over the slot guys so they're just in better position to play him. Put Brent on a contain. Here you have it now. Throw the flat, no problem. Pressure gets there, he's only able to pick up 4 yards. So that's what we're doing. If you want to give him 4 yards, that's okay. If they have to have a flat route every single play, but the important thing is see the pressure gets in. That's what we're looking for. The pressure gets in off the right edge, off the left edge, and we're able to have good coverage behind us. Now the fun part too. Now we're able to play a man-to-man situation. So when I said before, it's important that you bring your safeties up, because look what happens when you call the man-to-man version. They actually move up for you. So it's very important that you manually move them over for each play into the slot area, so it looks like you're in man, or so you're giving the same look before every play. So here's the play now. Now it's just a man-to-man version. The battery on the camera's gonna die. I really hope it doesn't shut off because that'll be awful. But as you can see, the pressure there again. Pressure off the edge, but now we give him a complete man look, and that's ultimately what we're trying to do. Pressure comes off the left edge, complete man look. We have a spy over the middle field, and I also have the linebacker. It's a little bit more of a scary defense, but again, what you're trying to do is just bring the pressure, keep them off balanced, never let them know what you're doing, and ultimately trying to get the advantage against your opponent. So there you have it there. Here's Miller again. Oh, we want to hit the flat file. I'm in man-to-man this time. Locked up. Quickly, let's try to get into some run defense. We'll show you that right now. So the defense comes out. Let's say halfback ISO. I'm in this. I come out on my quarters man. Okay, they're audible down. Next thing I want to do is I want to fake blitz so I can bring in my safety into the box, and that's very important. The next thing that I want to do is spy both the D tackles. Guys, this is going to look eerily similar to what we do with the 46. So it would be spy both D tackles, and there you have it. Guys, it's a concept that works in Madden. It's going to carry through from whatever formation you're using. That time I did it from the dime. So again, you spy, cover 3. Again, it works because we're overloading the box, and we're just trying to shoot through that A gap with the middle linebacker, take down the ball carrier. We'll show you what that looks like one more time before the camera dies. Cover 3 audible if you see the run. show blitz, man a line, pinch the line, spy both the tackles. You want to bring in ball back up, sense of ball, bring him back in the box a little bit there as he faded away, and get ready to blitz up the A gap after the snap of the ball. And there you have it. Take down the ball. Ooh, Mendenhall being a big truck. There you have it, guys. Though this is get a little bit more speed on the field for you if you don't feel comfortable with 34 formation. But keep in mind that you could put both these plays in your audibles. Maybe come out in a 3-4. Maybe even come out in another formation that you like. Maybe if you like 46 package, so you could come out in the 46 inside blitz. Gives you the ability to run the contain defense. And then off of that, if you don't want to run the contain, you can audible to and from your 34 over, as well as your dime set, and be able to play these basic coverage defenses from just one formation all game long to really bolster up your defense and really to start winning a lot of ball games online. Guys, another great show number 81. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, a.k.a. the Laser Show. It's the internet's most passionate show about John Madden football. You and me together, Madden Bible Nation, we're changing the Madden community one snap at a time.